back to the channel, and if you are new here, thanks so much for joining. My name is Misty, and today I am bringing you episode 3 of our Sutton Legacy Challenge. We are going in today with visits of Celia's family, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and see what they are up to. We are going to get to know them a little bit, and we are going to jump into cast so I can show you these characters. And so let's go ahead and get started. This is Marjorie Sosa, and she is the mother of Celia. As you can see, she is a stunning elderly woman, and this is what we have for her outfits. I just want you to go ahead and have a nice look at her here. I did try to make her outfits match her traits, which are high maintenance, good, and loyal, and I think I did a pretty good job of making that fit. And she is a bit academic. And we have Mauricio Sosa. He is a stunning elderly man here. He is feeling very much the romantic glutton, child of the islands, and he wants to be fabulously wealthy. So I tried to give him outfits that kind of fit his personality as well. He has that very sophisticated look to him also. He definitely is a dad that wants to dote on his daughter there. So let's go ahead and jump into the game here and see how our couple is doing. It is storming here in Oasis Springs quite badly, and as you can see, these two are quite panicked over the storm. Mauricio is going to go ahead and change into his robe here, and instead of waking up Marjorie, he's just going to go ahead and have himself a bit of a nap on the couch there, and that way he doesn't disturb her rest. But it does look like he has had himself a bit of a nightmare, so he is up again. And also Marjorie is up. She is quite scared of the thunderstorm. She's not really getting very good rest because of this storm. Both of them are running around in a bit of a panic. And she's like, Mauricio, I don't know what we're going to do about this storm. It's scaring me out of my wits. And he's like, I understand. And she's like, how in the world are you able to sleep at a time like this, honestly? And he's like, well, I guess I can't. And she's like, I can't sleep at a time like this. All I can think about is, oh my God, the storm. And he's like, you need to calm down, honey. Everything is fine. And she's like, everything is not fine. It's really bad. And he's like, what are you going to do? There's got to be something that can calm you down at a time like this. And she's like, I'm sure there's something that I could do that could calm me down. And he's like, you could knit. And she's like, I don't really feel like knitting right now. I'm too worried that my hands would be too shaky and it would mess up my knitting. And he said, well, there's got to be something that you can do. And she's like, I think I'll go in there and I'll make some food. And he said, we could always eat. Food is a good plan. So she's going to go ahead and come in here into the kitchen. They are getting a little peckish as it is, so I'm going to have her put some camper stew on the stove. It is a bit of a comfort food, and so we're going to cook a little bit of camper stew, and that way they will have some camper stew available to just munch on in the event that they get themselves a little hungry. Mauricio has decided he is going to go ahead and try to sleep through the storm a little bit. He knows that, he will probably wake up scared again when some thunder or lightning happens. But in the meantime, he's like, I'm really tired and I do need a little bit of rest. I have work in the morning, so I do need to try to get some sleep. And Marjorie also does have work, but unfortunately she is really just struggling with getting herself off to bed. So she is going to go ahead and have herself a little bit of camper stew, and it looks like she's going to weather the storm and actually try to eat outside at this table here. I don't know. That is really brave, Marjorie. It's kind of stupid. I hope she doesn't get struck by lightning, but she is just enjoying herself a nice bowl of camper stew. It is a lovely comfort food in the midst of her being so scared. She is actually still really scared. Even though she's decided to brave the storm and sit out here, she's still really scared. She's happy overall, but scared. So she's just finishing up, and there it is. She's scared. What am I doing out here in the storm? Oh no, oh no. And she just got struck by lightning. Okay, great. Well, now we have been struck by lightning. She is dazed, and She is sparking. The poor dear. Oh my God. She was struck by lightning and she's dazed. Yeah. This is not good. Now she's all soaking wet. We're going to go ahead and have her get herself a bit of a bath and get the soot washed off of her. And hopefully this storm will cease. Please don't go out here in the storm again. She's like, I'm just going to go out and talk to the plants. I really want you to stay indoors. She is so stubborn. She's come outside again to research her plants. Even though it's storming and she's already been struck by lightning once, she's decided to come outside. Thankfully, the rain seems to be kind of going away, so I'm going to have her check the mail, and when she finishes checking the mail, I will go ahead and have her go in and have herself a bath. And once it reaches a better hour this morning, I'm probably going to have her go ahead and we're going to go and visit her daughter, because we want to go and see Celia and Caiden and see how they're doing, them to have some interaction with her daughter and her son-in-law. And so we're going to get her cleaned up now. And then once she's done with her bath, we're going to head both her and Mauricio over to see Celia and Caiden so that they can spend some time with their daughter and their son-in-law. So he's just cleaning up, and then they're going to go ahead and head over. So we are traveling now over to see Celia and Caiden in Willow Creek, and they are home. So we have arrived here at their house, and Celia is like, oh, hi, Mom and Dad. How are you guys? It's so good to see you guys. I wasn't expecting you to come by today. And they're like, well, we just wanted to come and see you just for a minute. We can't really stay long. Both of us have to go to work. But we did just want to come by and just, see how you guys are doing. It is really storming out in Oasis Springs, so we just thought we would swing by your area and just see how you guys are doing. And we thought, what was a little bit of a drive? And they're like, well, we weren't expecting you, but, how's it going? And, how's everything with you guys? And, well, actually, Celia, we came because we were hoping that we could discuss the fact that, we aren't getting any younger, and we were hoping that you would be planning soon to go ahead and expand the family. And she's like, are you kidding? You drove all this way to talk to me about expanding the family? Well, honey, we were just hoping that you had made a little bit of a decision about that. We know that you had talked to Caiden about it, or we were hoping you had talked to Caiden about the fact that we aren't getting any younger. You guys aren't getting any younger, and we were wanting us to have a grandchild soon. And she's like, well, you aren't the only ones that we're just in discussion with this about, and we have been actually talking about it, and we have been thinking about it, and we do want to have kids, Mom. And as soon as I get a chance, I would love to go ahead and discuss this. It looks like Caiden has decided he wants to become best friends with Mauricio. That is freaking cute. Of course you can become best friends with Mauricio. Okay, that's adorable. And so it says, I'm glad you brought this up, Marjorie. I've been thinking about this too, and as soon as I get a chance, I'll talk to Caiden. So she is definitely on board to expand the family. Celia is ready to go ahead and start having kids. We already knew that from when she had talked to Rosa about it. We already knew that she wanted to go ahead and start expanding the family. Obviously, Marjorie wasn't into the know on this information. She had been kind of hounding her daughter about it, and now she's driven to Willow Creek to ask some more, but she's like, well, we actually have to head off to work. We just wanted to stop by just to see how you kids were doing and to find out if you guys had planned on expanding the family. We really just wanted to know how you guys were doing. But we do have to get to work now, so we're going to go ahead and head out. But we love you. And she's like, oh, well, love you too, Mom. Thanks for the visit. So they're going to go ahead and head off to work. And Celia's like, that was so random. I cannot believe they drove all the way out here to Willow Creek just to ask me if I wanted to have a baby. Like, honestly. So we are back from work now, and we are just trying to get our needs up. As you can see, everybody's needs are in pretty rough shape. They are pretty tense from work. They had a long day at work and everyone is stressed. They need some fun in their life and they need some food and some bladder needs. And as you can see, Mauricio is trying to eat food that has gone off. So I am going to need to get Marjorie making some food for him because he's a glutton. So he's going to eat whatever's lying around. And he's like trying to eat food that's spoiled. Please don't eat that. He's like, no, it's too late. I've already ate it now. Well, why are you eating things that have gone off? I mean, honestly. Marjorie, can you just get in here and make some actual food that's like worth a damn? So I'm going to get her to come in here and cook some actual food that's not spoiled because she's hungry as well. So we'll get her to come in and make some soup. She's like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I can't eat just anything. So I'm going to have her come make some soup. We are going to get this soup made and then she can eat that. And everyone is going to get some fun in their life. Clearly, Mauricio has decided to go ahead and do some video games. And hopefully he will be able to get his fun up because he was seriously stressed at work today. He is really feeling stressed about that. Mauricio works as a psychologist and she works as a child care specialist. So they both have pretty high stressful jobs and they were working really hard today. So when they went to work, I made them work hard and now they're tense. It took all of their fun and gave them a bunch of tension. And so now they are drained for fun. They don't have any television in the house right now, so I do need to get them to install some television into their home, which we will do whenever we get the customer service opens up, which unfortunately it's not the time for that. Why are you putting this in the bedroom? I don't know, but go ahead and grab yourself a serving of that and eat that up, and I will get him to just put that in the fridge. And then he can go ahead and clean up. His needs are all in pretty good shape other than the fact that he is desperate for fun. So hopefully he can either read him some books or play some video games and that will help with that. And her needs also are in fantastic shape aside from the fact that she needs some fun, which we will get her reading some books as well or possibly doing a little bit of researching of the garden or something like that. So they are just cleaning up a little bit and then we'll go ahead and let them get some fun. It is about 4 o'clock in the morning. You would think that they would be tired, but unfortunately they got a little bit of a weird sleeping pattern going on right now, so neither one of them are feeling very tired due to the fact that they kind of got off on their sleep schedule. So I'm just going to have them go ahead and work on some fun gain, and then as soon as their fun gain is up, then we will get them into bed and let them sleep for a little while. That way we can get their sleep schedule back on track. All right, so get up just a tiny little bit of fun here and then you can go to bed, Mauricio. You're just cleaning up here after yourself, which I love because we don't want to leave this stuff lying around because then it's just going to get nasty around here. I'm going to tell her to have fun, and she does fun things. Her fun is like cleaning up things. So she's trying to give her daughter a call, and her daughter's like, Mom, I am sleeping. Could you please call me later? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And she's like, I'm sorry, love. I didn't realize the time. So I'm going to go ahead and get them both into bed and try to get them on a normal sleep schedule. So both of them are going to go ahead and get themselves into bed here. Let's go to bed, get themselves some sleep, and then in the morning, we will work on their other needs such as bathing and fun and things like that before they have to go to work for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and get Mauricio into the bathtub. Maybe that might help with his fun if he takes a bubble bath. I don't really know. But I am going to get Marjorie in here playing some video games and see if that helps with any of her fun. I don't know if she's going to find video games fun or not, but we'll go ahead and give that a shot. So both of them are just going ahead and taking care of a little bit of their needs this morning. If she doesn't find the video games fun, I will probably go ahead and get her outside working on a little bit of gardening, because I do know that she finds gardening fun, and she could go outside and talk to her plants and do a little bit of research. That might help her a little bit, I would think. Otherwise, I don't really know what else she could do for fun, because as of right now, like I said, television is down, so that's not currently working, and they can't get that hooked up until I think like 8 a.m. So once 8 o'clock comes around, then I'll have her go ahead and call customer service and she can get their television turned on. All right, so let's go ahead and call the customer service line and get her to get the television turned on. So she is going to just call the customer service line and just have them add some television and movie channels to the lineup here. They already have internet, so we're just going to have them manage an add-on and add on some television and some movies, and then they'll be able to watch that. My hope is that it'll give them something else to do other than just to read the books. I don't know necessarily if they will enjoy watching the television, but I do know that sometimes the television does help their fun go up a little bit faster than other things. So worst case scenario, if they hate playing video games or something of that nature, or they even have trouble struggling with reading the books to get their fun up, they'll have the television that can help get that up really quick. Now that we have our TV and our movie channels added, we are going to go ahead and get them to just come ahead and probably come in here and do that at some point. She's reached video game level 2, so I don't know if she necessarily likes it, but she is working her way up that skill pretty quickly, which pretty good. It says she liked video games. Okay, great. We love that for us. She does have to go to work, though. It looks like it does also look like it's water shutoff day, so now they have no water. So it does look like we have arrived back home from work. As you can see, everyone's hygiene is low. Our fun is once again low. She's going to go ahead and research her roses here. Once our water gets turned back on this evening, hopefully it gets turned on this evening, we'll go ahead and let her get a bath because her hygiene is getting pretty low. In the meantime, we'll let her do some research of her plants. That seems to be getting her fun up pretty quickly, which we love. And then I'm going to have her go ahead and come in here and just watch a little bit of television with her hubby. He has gone ahead and gone straight to the television, which I knew he would. As I said, we know that that tends to get their fun up really quickly, and he was stressed when he got home from work today. So he is in there and he's watching TV, and it's made him quite flirty. So I do want them to have a little bit of time together as a couple as well. So I want them to spend some time together tonight, just being, with each other. So we will have them do that as well. But she is just going to put some books away. They are kind of laying all around the house, so I'm just going to have her put those away, and then she's going to come and sit with him here in the living room and just watch a little bit of television with him. Well, where are you guys going? Oh, they've opted, instead of watching television, to just be a little bit lovable with one another, which, you know what, I'm okay with that. I think they, instead of spending time with the television, would probably want to spend time with one another. So they had a little bit of romance interaction there, and now she's just grabbing herself something to eat. And then she's going to come back over here and just do a little bit of conversing with him. And she's going to ask him, honey, how was your day today? And he's going to say, well, it was an overall pretty good day. It was stressful, as, it sometimes is. But overall, my day was pretty good. How was your day? And she'll say, I think my day was pretty good. I had a lot of families that I was able to help today. She does do childcare specialist stuff, so she helps families out. And he'll say, I'm really glad that you were able to help some families. And so it looks like he asked her if they could woohoo, and she was like, not right now. I'm not really feeling up to woohooing right this very second. So he is really wanting for them to get kind of into a moment of romance and woohooing, and she's like, I don't really want to woohoo right now. They're going to give some love, and they're going to do some kissing and get a little bit frisky, but she's like, I just don't feel in the mood to really woohoo right now. I'm feeling kind of grungy. She wants to have maybe a little bit of a bath before they get kind of intimate with each other like that. So once the water gets turned back on, we will get her into the bathtub and let them maybe have a bit of a woohoo afterwards. He is feeling like maybe they need to have a little bit of romance in their life. He is kind of missing out on, having some romance with her. We are going to let them have a little bit of romance time together, but
First, we want her obviously to feel fresh and vibrant, and in order for that to take place, we have to get her bathed, and so we need our water turned on. But in the meantime, they are just spending a little bit of time loving on one another and having some romantic interactions. And as you can see, the love and passion between these two is still really strong even after all of these years together, and I absolutely love that for them. They are just being the sweetest thing ever. They're whispering in each other's ears sweet nothings. She's just going to clean up a little bit around the house while she waits for the neighborhood to turn the water back on. I'm going to have her go ahead and watch a little bit of television. In the meantime, it will get her fun up, and he is going to grab himself a bite to eat. He has opted for some s'mores. So he's just having himself a little bit of a snack here. They are just watching a little bit of television together, which we love. It's a little bit of a current anime show, and it's got her a little bit feeling, you know, a little bit emotional. She's like, what is this show that I've decided to watch? And he's like, I have no idea, but why are you so emotional? She's like, you know, I cry at these things. It's like all of those Hallmark commercials. Every single one of them just make me cry. It does look like the water has been turned back on. So I am going to go ahead and get her a bath. It looks like Mauricio is feeling a little bit tired, so he's gone ahead and gone to bed. He was like, honey, I am too tired to wait up for you. I have to get some rest. So I'm going to have her get a bath and go on to bed herself. And then in the morning, we will have them have that long-awaited woohoo that they have been waiting for. So let's just get her cleaned up here. She's fallen asleep in the bathtub. The poor dear. Okay, go ahead and finish your bath, and let's get you to bed. She didn't even get herself fully clean. She fell asleep in the tub. So we'll just have to finish the bath tomorrow. For now, let's get her into the bed so she can get some good rest. So in the morning, we'll finish off and we'll let her get herself to the washroom here. It does say it feels like it has been forever since Mauricio has been romantic with his partner. So let's take them to the washroom, and both of them have desperately got to wee. So I'm just going to let them deal with their needs. So we'll let them have a wee, and then Marjorie needs to go to have herself a bath. So once both of their needs are taken care of, I'm going to let them go ahead and have that woohoo that they both want to have, and we will get that romance bar back to where they're wanting it to be. And also, I think that will give them both a little bit of fun in their life as well. So she's just going to go ahead and get her hygiene up here. Okay, all of our needs are doing really, really well. Mauricio has gone to the kitchen to get himself another snack because, as we know, he definitely doesn't pass up the snacks. So I am going to go ahead and get them to get their interactions here so that we can get their woohoo on. They are just getting their kisses in, and we are going to have them go ahead and have themselves their first woohoo. It's not technically their first woohoo. Clearly they have a daughter together, but we are going to have their first woohoo in a while. And he is going to feel so much happier about the fact that he is feeling that romance that's being rekindled, because he feels like they have not been able to be romantic in a while. Obviously, we have to be careful because they are both elders, and as we know, when they have too much strenuous activity as elders, sometimes we are at risk of doing too much, and we could potentially be in a position where it could be fatal. So we have to be very careful. I don't want anything to happen to either one of our Sims, but we do want them to still be able to show their love for one another and be able to be romantic with one another. So I do want them to still be able to get their groove on. I just don't want us to die. So let's hope that nothing happens to either one of our Sims. And of course, instantly it says, dangerously tired. Elders don't have the stamina they used to, and at the moment Mauricio is exhausted. Okay, great. That was kind of what I was afraid of. So we have to watch out for Mauricio and make sure that he's going to be okay, because I don't want anything to happen to him. So we will just keep an eye out on Mauricio here. Make sure that he takes himself a bit of a nap and keeps himself from doing anything overly exertion-wise for a little while, because he is clearly overly exerted himself now after that woohoo. As you can see, Marjorie is very happy after that woohoo. She is feeling really good. and loving life. She's like, that was great. But I just want Mauricio to get himself a little bit of a nap. So he's going to have himself a nap on the couch here while Marjorie just has a little sit here in the granny chair next to the TV. So she's just going to sit here with him while he has himself a bit of a nap. And then I think I'm going to have her go ahead and give her daughter a call. I would like for her to probably check in and just say, like, so any news on the baby news? Like, how's it coming? And I think Celia would be like, Mom, I literally do not need you to call me every single day and be like, so are you pregnant yet? Because that I think would get really, really old. I don't think Celia would like that very much. But I do think that, you know, Marjorie would be that mom that would be like, so how's the fertility? So are you pregnant yet? So I do think she would totally be that kind of mom. Very overbearing about it. And she is just that mom that's kind of high maintenance and just strikes me as the mom that would be, I mean, loving, but kind of in your face about it. I'm going to have her go ahead and, you know, just give her daughter a call and just definitely get on her daughter's nerves a little bit and just say, like, so, give me the news. What is it? Like, are you pregnant yet? And how much longer do I have to wait to be a grandma? Because I'm not getting any younger. And she'll say, like, you've already told me that, Mom, and I understand that you're not getting any younger, but, like, these things take time, and, you know, I don't need you harping on me. But guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live. And I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.